everyone, welcome to the Dorky Duo. I'm Kat.
And I'm Gabriel, and today we're going to be going over 5 simple recipes that are going to be low-calorie drinks and are going to be healthy for you guys to try at home with just a few ingredients.
Yeah, I mean, we're all home right now. It's getting hot outside. These drinks are going to be perfect for cooling you off during this upcoming summer heat, especially if you live in Arizona. And like Gabriel mentioned, they're healthy, there's simple ingredients, and they're super quick and easy.
So make sure you guys give them a try. Let's go ahead and get started.
So the first recipe we're going to make today is a strawberry limeade. It only has 3 simple ingredients, so I'm going to be using frozen strawberries, lime juice, and water. If you want it sweeter, you can definitely add some extra sugar if you would like, but I think the strawberries make it sweet enough, and I kind of like that tart flavor from the lime. So I'm going to be using my NutriBullet. You can use a regular blender if you would like. This one's just quick, easy to clean up. And simple to use. So I'm going to take a cup of frozen strawberries, some lime juice. I just usually squeeze as much as I can out of half of a lime. The more lime juice you use, obviously the more tart it's going to be. The more strawberries you use, the sweeter it'll be, especially if the strawberries are sweet and not tart. And then I'm going to use a cup of water. Pour that over the strawberries. You need enough water to cover the strawberries. If there's not enough, then it's gonna get stuck in the blender and be too thick. Let's pop this cap on here. So I only blend this for, 15 to 30 seconds until it's well blended and combined and there's not big chunks of strawberry in it. Pour it into a cup. And there you go. There's your strawberry limeade. Ooh, it's yummy.
Alright, so now the second recipe is actually my favorite. It's going to be a virgin pina colada. We're going to use 2/3 of pineapple chunks. Alright, we're also going to be using some coconut milk. We're actually going to be using half a cup of coconut milk. And then we're also going to be using 1/4 cup of coconut water. I'm going to throw that all in there. You guys don't have to use coconut water if you just want it more milky, more smooth. You guys can only add coconut milk. I add coconut water to make it more watery and easier to blend without using more coconut milk. I'm gonna go ahead and pour it now.
What do you mean? Oh my God.
Alright, so I do like it thick. I didn't think this through. So I guess you do need like a spoon or a spatula to make sure it goes into your cup nice. Just like that. Of course, if you guys don't like it thick, you guys can add more coconut water or more coconut milk to make it more runny. But I like mine kind of icy, kind of like a smoothie. But there you guys go, pina colada.
So the third drink we're going to make today is a mango tea. I was getting obsessed with buying a mango black tea from a coffee shop, and I was spending $3, almost $4 every single time I was going. So I'm like, okay, no, I'm going to make this at home, and I'm actually going to make it a little bit healthier than how they make it in the store, just because I use less sugar or less sweetener. So you just need 2 ingredients really. One is going to be unsweetened black tea. You could also use green tea, but I prefer the taste of black tea. I'm not a huge fan of green tea. So this right here is 18.5 ounces. I'm gonna use about 8 today. Remember, this is unsweetened black tea. You don't want to get the sweetened one because that's just extra sugar. So I'm going to add in about 8-ish ounces of the black tea. And then I'm going to use this mango syrup. This is really potent. It's pretty high in sugar, but if I just use 1 tablespoon of it, it makes it really sweet, tastes just like mango, and it's a lot less sweetener than they use at actual coffee shops. So blend that together or mix it together with the straw. And then I just add a couple ice cubes to keep it nice and cold. And there you go. There's your mango black tea.
Alright, and the fourth recipe we're going to be making here is cucumber lime water. So there's basically 3 simple ingredients: cucumber, lime, and water. We're going to be using a couple of chunks. You don't need that much since we're only making a cup. So as you guys can see here, I only use about 2 or 3 circles. Yeah. So the second ingredient is going to be lime. So I am actually very used to the lime flavor and I enjoy it a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and use the rest of this half lime and squeeze out as much juice as I can. So you want to get, usually it's up to you by preference. I'm hoping you guys know how much you guys need or use. I'm going to pour out as much as I can. This is a big lime. You guys don't have to use a huge lime, but I'm going to use about that much. And then I'm going to go ahead and use a cup of water. And then I'm going to go ahead and also add some sugar for sweetness. Now you guys don't need the sugar. I added about a tablespoon just to get it a little bit sweet, but you guys don't need to add it if you guys enjoy that tart flavor and that cucumber flavor alone. The last thing I'm going to go ahead and add is a tablespoon of chia seeds. So as you guys can see here, I added 1 tablespoon, and that's just going ahead and add some extra omega-3s and some extra fiber. I'm gonna go ahead and mix them in with my straw here. And I'm gonna go ahead and now pour it into my mason jar. I did add a couple ice cubes, as you guys can see here, and this just make it cooler. Alright, so for our last one, we're going to be making Jamaica water or hibiscus water. So you can get the hibiscus plant or leaf. It looks like this, and you can usually find it at a Hispanic store. At least that's the only place I've seen it. It just looks kind of like you took a flower and you burned the heck out of it.
It basically smells like potpourri. So it's just a dried flower or a dry plant. It smells really good. And then you boil it with water to extract the flavor out of it.
And if you are just going to be making 1 cup, you're not going to need much. As you guys can see here, this is probably like 2 tablespoons of water. And it only has about like this much of the leaf. It's very potent. So just make sure that if you guys boil it, you guys don't overdo it, or else it's going to be very bitter and it's not going to be very good. So
we went ahead and we boiled it already. We boiled it with, like he said, just a couple of the leaves and about 2-3 tablespoons of water. Bring it to a boil. You'll see it gets a little thick, and now we've just let it cool so we can actually put it in water and drink it.
So we're gonna go ahead and pour it in here so we can mix it, because you do want to mix it first. We're gonna go ahead and pour it in here. If you guys haven't noticed, you will notice.
He makes a mess with everything. Everything. I'm always cleaning up after him.
Alright, so now that we have that in there, again, we're only using 8 ounces of water. There's that.
And this is to dilute it even more for when we're actually going to drink it.
Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and mix it. So I'm just going to give it a little swirl. And you guys do want to sift it so you guys don't get any of the leaves inside your drink. Alright, so now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and add some sweetener. So again, if you guys like it bitter, if you guys just like this is a tea, so if you guys just like regular tea, you guys can just leave it like that. The last thing we're going to go ahead and add is some stevia. It is a sugar alternative, so we're going to use this instead of regular sugar this time, and we're only going to be using 1/2 tablespoon. Go ahead and pour that in. and then we're gonna give it a swirl. You guys have some Jamaica water. It's very purple, as you guys can see. You guys have probably seen this before at any Mexican restaurant. And it's honestly very good.
So those were the 5 summer drink recipes that we have for you today. We hope you really enjoyed them. Let us know in the comments below which drink you're most excited to try. And we hope that you give them a shot because they're really tasty.
Yeah. So thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure to like the video if you guys enjoy the content. And you guys need to subscribe so you guys don't miss any of our future videos.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Cut. Bye.